Yo, what is up guys? I am the Quantum Flux and welcome to episode 2 of filmmaking. I still don't have a name for it because I'm recording the first and second episodes back to back. Audio, 2/3 of video, and the best thing ever of film. So, how do we get good audio and how in the world does it work? Oh, audio is simple. It's really easy and you can do it quickly. The main thing of audio is dialogue. And I say this because that is the hardest part to nail in my opinion. You can do the soundtrack and you can do that, and that's hard. I'll admit, I've had issues with soundtrack before myself mixing. But if you nail the sound on site, you can nail the sound in post. So you gotta do it on the shoot day. You can't just fix everything in post, and I'm gonna show you guys how to do it. So first things first, get your microphone close to your actor. Now, do I have a good example of this? Absolutely not. I am like popping my camera on my microphone on my camera, and it stinks. In fact, I'm going to demonstrate what it sounds like when you have good audio. 3, 2, 1, cut. Boom, better audio. Now, what did I do with that? And how did I make it sound so much better and get the whole thing going really good? I just switched the mic and moved it closer to me. As you can see, instead of there being this weird blue thing, there's this. And that's about that. Now I know it's another day, it's actually been 24 hours, so there's that, so the frame changed a little bit, but that's beside the point. Basically, long story short, getting your microphone close to the people that are talking is extremely important, and that is what constitutes good audio. In fact, most audio, and that's why people use boom microphones and all that good stuff. Now, I am recording directly into the camera, which is not ideal. You would usually want to use some kind of external recorder for that. However, this is far better than what I was using, and I'm going to continue to improve the image as time goes on. So in the third episode, we're going to be talking about lighting, in which I'm going to be fixing the lighting. Then I'm going to be, I'm going to talk about framing in the second episode. Then we're going to talk about lighting. So we're going to frame this camera up, we're going to zoom things and make it look all pretty. This is going to be out of the shot and everything good like that, hopefully. And then the third episode, we're going to have lighting. Fourth episode, all etc, etc. So we're going to improve the image as time goes on. Now that we've got the microphone close to us, what do we do next? We've got to get some really pretty sound effects and music and all that stuff. That's what makes a film really good, in my opinion, in a lot of ways. So you want a good soundtrack. That's the second thing you need to do, is get a good soundtrack. Now there's 2 places to get this, a third if you really are desperate. That gives you good, decent audio. Now, one is Kevin MacLeod. Now, I do not recommend doing this, and I would only do this if you are very, very desperate. However, Kevin MacLeod makes a lot of music, and it is under the free attribution license, so long as you credit the guy, you're fine, it's free. Second place to go is SoundCloud. SoundCloud's a decent place to get good music from various artists. There's a lot of artists on there, and a lot of them offer their music for free. In fact, I would at least try to see if they would be willing to let you use their music for free, even if they don't have it. If they have less than 1,000 followers, they would probably be happy for having their music in a film. And the third place is basically freemusicarchive.org. Now, don't let the names fool you. This is not a bunch of old music. This is basically a lot of this is for people who do video audio stuff and the like, who need music like what we need for film. We need music that's free. We can't write music on our own whim unless we're good at it. So if you're good at writing music, by all means, write your own music if you can. But if you can't, definitely go to Free Music Archive, because they have fantastic people doing it, and a lot of it's made for video. In fact, they have tutorials on how to get licensed and all that good stuff, and it's super easy and really well done. Now, there's several artists that I personally like. I'm going to only mention one because I want to use some of them for my films because I'm horrible. Go ahead and look through their stuff, though. Go ahead and search on soundtrack or film score, something in their search box, and you'll find a bunch of really good stuff. I would recommend Kaya and Gel. Makes a ton of great piano music and stuff along those lines that I love using in film. I used it in my 2016 film reel and in Begin. Alright, next thing up is Foley. That's the last thing, in my opinion, in basic sound, is Foley. Now, a lot of the sounds you hear in film productions are really not recorded by the microphone. No microphone is that great. Like, for instance, if I clip over here, it sounds worse than if I clap over here. So if you can hear that, there's a difference. And that's because this is far away from the microphone and this is not, you know? So what we gotta do is we gotta add this in as Foley, which sounds like this. Okay? So you see the second time I clapped, I actually inserted Foley. Now, I'm not a good sound design person, but if you heard it and you listened really closely, you can back up to that. It was actually panned. Like, it was in the left side of the speaker. This is a mono microphone, meaning it only has one stream of audio, so that's why I can put it in this weird angle and it still sounds natural to the camera. So, honestly, you really want to use mono microphones for dialogue because that's really all you need, and you can mess with the stereo all you want because you can place it anywhere in the scene because it's directly centered by default and you can pan it to the left or the right if you want. That is an extremely important thing in sound design. Just make sure you're panning things left and right. Plop in your audio files. Line them up with how things are in the actual film and line them up. Now, how do you record a Foley? Like you do. Like we would do this. In fact, this is the Foley I'm going to use for the one before or something like that. That was a really nice clap. It was close to the microphone. It wasn't right in front of it. This is a polary microphone thing. It goes that way, but I'm not even in front of it. That's fine. Point being is that it got it close to the microphone. It sounded really good, and we're going to move it over there, and we're going to put it places different in post. Now, when you're filming in location, what you really want to do is try to get a lot of recordings of different sound effects in the area, what you know you're going to need, because the sound ambience in the area is perfect when you record it on site. So always try recording on site if you can. If you can't, do it in a really quiet room or do it in a place that you think is similar to the site you recorded in. Now, what you want to do is, when you're doing that, you usually want to get a recorder or a microphone. Get this microphone or something along like that, some kind of shotgun, or even a smartphone or anything you can get your hands on. Like I said in the last episode, you could record on a potato, and I don't care if it was recorded close and you listen to the steps, it should sound better. In fact, you can make good Foley with a smartphone. I'll guarantee you that, these little things, they have audio recording on them, okay? And you can just literally put the bottom of the phone right next to your foot or whatever like that, and you can do a walking sound effect, and it should sound decent. So always record external audio if you can, and make sure you have Foley set up and ready. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing. Next episode, we're going to be looking at lighting. Please let me know in the comments down below if you have any questions about anything. I'll leave links in the description down below to a good audio setup that if you want to get for the cheap, that is what I would recommend. 2, some audio resources as along, possibly only the ones I mentioned in this video, possibly some more. And 3, a comprehensive tutorial on just kind of if you want to get more in depth into audio, that's what you can go into to learn more about that. Anyway, guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I am the Quantum Flux, and I will see you in the next video.